Yo, what's going on, everyone? You guys are always asking me, what's a typical day of AO around the Ramsey Solutions office? Well, today you're gonna follow me. Just got done having a meeting about some clothes. Now I'm about to go meet with some students. And I'm gonna come back to another meeting. And then I'm off to the Dave Ramsey show with the man himself, Dave Ramsey. So keep it locked right here on the blog. Lost my can't go nowhere without this. So earlier this morning I had to do media. How did it go today? What'd you think?
Very well. Very eloquent.
She's lying a little bit, but she's killing the game. Mackenzie's killing the game. She was with me this morning as well. It's the team. All right, let's go to the students.
Okay. Cold out here. Oh man, that's awesome. How y'all doing? Good.
Wow, you guys are young. I like it. So, how old are you?
10,
14.
12, 13, 13, 12.
8 years old. So, 12 years old and you're
14.
14. What the heck, man? I'm a little embarrassed, man. You all are taking our foundations. Honestly, homeschools, I believe, is a great path for today's generation of kids. If you can get ahead of the curve educationally and financially, you are ahead of the game. Yo, time to go down here and do the Dave Ramsey show. I'm excited to be joining the man himself, Dave Ramsey. 30 minutes in front of 11 million people. Let's go.
We have a question on teens and money for Anthony O'Neill today.
I'm psyched to introduce O'Neill.
Dave Ramsey, do you have a question on teens and money for Anthony O'Neill?
What's going on, Dave?
Hey, how are you?
Good, real good, real good.
Ramsey personality Anthony O'Neill joins us this half hour answering your questions about teens and 14s. The phone number 888-825-5225. Let's go to Barbara in Boise, Idaho. Hey, Barbara, your question for Anthony O'Neill.
Well, I have I would think an unusual question, but maybe not. I have a 20-year-old granddaughter. She is living on her own now. She was working full-time, in fact, more than full-time. She had 2 jobs when she lived in Aurora, but had to move.
But she had jobs, right? And she moved so far away that she couldn't do that job? I mean, you can move out of the hood and move into a decent area and keep the job.
The problem is that she is making it, but now she just found out she has 5, not 4, but 5 wisdom teeth in her mouth, all of which have to come out.
So, Barbara, are you asking, should you help her with her wisdom situation?
Is there any other ideas? She
6
went
jobs.
to a dentist.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, 6 jobs.
She went.
She made the decision, so she has to live with the consequence of that decision. I understand you want to help her as a granddaughter, but at the same time, as young millennials, they need to start feeling the weight of their decisions. If they make a bad decision, mom and grandparents should not come to help them out all the time. I made one bad decision, Dave, and my dad kicked me out the house. And he said, hey, you're going to learn from that consequence, because he knew that's the only way that I could really become the young man that I was going to become. Wait a minute, pause right there. I really want to talk about this because I couldn't say this on the radio because we don't have that much time. But I really want you to hear my heart. When you make a decision, whether that's a good or bad decision, you're going to have to live with the consequences, whether the consequences are good or bad as well. You just can't pack up and say, you know what, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna go to a different city, I'm gonna go to a different town, and then when you get there, you're calling back home to mom and dad asking for help. Or you make a bad decision, you go out there and you finance a car, you lose your job, now you have this car that you couldn't afford in the first place, so now you need help and you're calling mom and dad or friends. Listen, you guys, the caliber of your future will be determined by the choices you make right now. Make the right choices. If you're a millennial, if you're a teen, if you're a middle school student right now, like think about it. I just met with middle school students earlier who are already taking our foundations class in middle school, and they're already making the right financial decisions right now. Every single one of those kids told me what they want to do, how they want to do it, and what school they want to go to, and how they're going to pay for it. And all of them said, we're going to avoid debt. We're going to do this thing right, and we're so passionate about it. So make the right decision right now. Do not do what I did. And I made so many wrong decisions that if I would have made the right decisions back then, I probably would be further along in my journey right now. The caliber of your future is in your hands, and it's also in your mind. What decisions are you making right now? It's your boy Anthony O'Neill. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all next week. Peace.